Hello, this is Angela Tate. Thank you for stopping by to review my prototype. I chose a healthcare problem that addresses noise or unwanted sounds in and around the patient room. The healthcare significance is that we're looking at decibels that are going to be 3 times higher than what's recommended noise levels for hospitals throughout the US and also noise pollution. I have an IT solution. Hospitals need a sustainable way to control environmental unwanted sounds or noise, often frightening around in the patient room, can be solved through a wearable IT medical device, a headset. The headset would provide therapeutic sound frequencies and visual immersive scenery acts as a positive distraction to allow patients to rest and recover. Creating a quiet, more restful environment may positively influence a hospitalized patient's sleep experience and enhance recovery. The personas here will are based on 3 platforms: Simply, the public, the hospital administration, medical center. Social, the medical staff will help facilitate uh, wearing of the medical device, and then the personal, the patient, and the family. Sam Smith is in the age range of 12 to 14, a middle school student. This patient has been admitted for 3 days for acute asthma therapy. Unwanted sounds make it difficult for him to rest. Another in the spectrum, we have Jane Degrosky, grandmother and retired chemist. Her age ranges from 60 to 70 years of old. She tutors and mentors young adults, recovering from recent head injury and fall. Difficulty resting with constant interruptions from the medical staff is not uncommon. This is her scenario. The prototype and experiment, the focus will be to explore whether or not the users would want to wear a headset or not wear a headset. The purpose to block out unwanted sounds or noise in the environment to best recover and rest. The room choice was room 8. The choice to wear a headset exposed to chroma colors or room 9. No headset. Sound frequency and chroma imagery will be disseminated into the open environment within the exam rooms. Each of them will be listening to the uh, frequencies for about 22 minutes. So users do have a choice of which frequency they would like to select. User 1 chose 396 Hz, user 2 417. Research has shown that our bodies actually already are operating at an optimal frequency level. Not only will the sound frequency in chroma become a positive therapeutic distraction and intervention, we will find that these frequencies that the patients listen to can help the injured body continue to recover, hopefully faster. Now here's the experiment in user engagement. We're going to take a look at the 3 short videos. Let's look at the setup. Here is the exam room 8, and we have exam room 9. Users are already in these exam rooms. Let's take a look and see how user number 2 is doing. Here's the chroma that you see in the laptop. Ideally, this would be the image that you will see in the headsets, the VR headsets. This particular user actually locked the door on us, and so we will check with them in a little bit. And they are quite relaxed. Moving to the next video. Well, let's get together in here and we can talk about what you like, what you didn't like.
That's not really scientific because he falls asleep wherever he goes.
Oh, did you hear that? Okay. I forgot. I met him yesterday.
He's alcoholic.
You might want to take your blood pressures real quick before we talk.
I go do mine real quick.
No,
You can just try to do that one.
I could have sworn I just closed my eyes and last thing I remember is her knocking on me.
Yeah.
Woke me up, I was like,
I felt.
Okay, in this particular situation, the biometrics did show some significance. One of our users started out with 122 over 65, and after the sound frequency intervention, dropped down to 115.59. Well, the other one was at 110 over 66, but it increased to 117.75 because this was the user whose room was locked, and I had to startle that user to wake up, and they felt that that was a bit startling, which is not unlike the unusual sounds you hear in a patient room. Let's take a look at their feedback and listen up here.
work best because you can centralize that right just right here.
You think the headphones would work best because it helps with
Tuning out.
tuning out the other sounds? You think you could sleep with that?
Yeah,
Would you like to sleep with something like that?
Yeah, that's why I sleep.
Oh, that is how you sleep.
Yeah, I sleep with headphones in.
Hmm.
Not bad. Not a crazy sleeper.
So this is subject number 2. Subject number 1, what was your experience?
Open environment. I prefer to not have something on my ear, so I rested or relaxed just fine. So if it was a noisy environment, I'd probably want headphones in too. So
Okay. Now there are some special headsets that you actually can like wear like the goggles and the earphones. Do you either one feel that that would be something like if you're in a hospital room and you put this on, you can see like the colors, you can see the images, and you can hear the sound, or is that too
I think
much?
to me, I think it'd be too much. Just like earbuds or something not a lot of pressure on your head. It's not altering your normal
Okay.
rest or sleep pattern. Sometimes headphones it's too much pressure, like an hour workout or whatever study time. So
Hurts.
just a little bit earbuds, something light and easy.
Okay.
But if you fall asleep, then you're already asleep, and they might fall out, but you're asleep. So.
Yeah, big difference. All right. Last question, because I kind of got a feel for what you liked and didn't like. Would either one of you consider yourself either an introvert or an extrovert? This is a question from Colonel Ollinger.
Okay.
She got to this.
I think it depends like what type of environment I'm in. If it's usually with family and more out extrovert, and then when I'm like at work, just more into what I'm doing. So I'm just.
And as a patient, when you have to become a patient, do you feel, does that play a role in if you're willing to?
I think the more I talk to the provider or whatever, so to know what they're doing.
Okay.
Especially in the dentist. Dentist chair, I like to know what procedure is going on
Okay.
when that happens, so I'm not surprised.
I hear you. I'm with you on that, with those dentists.
I'm an extrovert for the most part.
Hmm.
Maybe some environments I might be an introvert if I'm out of my comfort zone and it's all foreign. But it only take a little bit of time before I become an extrovert again.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
acclimation.
Well, thank you for both of your participation in this experiment.
No problem.
You feel, well, So, lessons learned. After I left that session, it was very clear to me what was preferred. You'll see that on the two columns to your right, those are the typical medical VR devices that are on the market. I got that at the 99-cent store. However, after listening to what our users really wanted, something more lightweight, something that would put pressure on their head, and I would even give them a choice. They may not want to look at the chroma colors, but they seem both to be most intrigued and engaged with the sound. And so therefore I came up quickly and thought about, well, what were some other options? Safety glasses are lightweight. You have night mask. You have the cover that kind of rotates down if you are a person that does a lot of welding. And so there's some other materials. And today technology is not heavy. So I'm literally kind of surprised that the what you're seeing on the market is something very heavy, large, and bulky, and probably uncomfortable to wear. So being able to streamline it, make it comfortable, I learned a lot from this experience. And for future hypotheses, I would like to validate the following as shown here. Thank you for your time.